Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of me. No, okay. I don't know what my intro is yet, and maybe I'll figure it out, but I will be totally honest. I typically find people's intros to be the most annoying part of the video. Not to be judgy, but I'm just like sometimes you hear I it's just the most unnatural part of the whole episode of people's videos I typically watch. But I'll probably have one at some point because why wouldn't I? But I hope you're having a wonderful time. Oh, Tyler's here. Hi, Steve. I hope he makes more special appearances. Every time I put on my video, he seems to be a little crazier. I wonder if there's something to that. Anyway, so we're continuing on with the marathon video series, and I wanted this to feel a little more laid back. So I didn't even try to do my hair, didn't put on makeup. I just put a little eyeliner or mascara on because I like to brighten my eyes a little bit. But other than that, I just want it to be casual. It's a rainy day. There's some kind of river, atmospheric river. I wanted to be a meteorologist. Never heard of that. Maybe it's a California thing, and I've been an East Coaster most of my life. But what a weird name for something. And I, it's, you know, it's a weird day because I really feel kind of lame that I canceled some sessions, some clients, but I don't, these people out here are crazy drivers, and I'm not going to get into that. And it is flooding, dangerous conditions. I always think it's better you can stay off the road, and let emergency vehicles not be interfered with. But I know some people don't have that choice. I luckily do today, and I'm very grateful for that. But so, what I want to get into today is talking about why I train the way I do. And one element of that is running on a treadmill. So, I, the way I want to get into this is kind of starting with a few things. First of all, I've been really struggling with my Tyler's right behind the camera. Oh, he's scratching his face. Sorry for the shaking. T. So anyway, I want to start this off talking about manifestation. I've been really struggling. Okay, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. I've been really struggling with motivation this time around, and I I think I needed to feel like there was another purpose to this one. Yes, the last time I did a marathon, sorry, trying to move. The last time I tried to do a marathon, I was sick. That's why I'm doing another one so I can do it healthy. But it's just been harder. It's like I'm not a big runner. It's not like a big part of my life. So when I do run, it's more to just do something and accomplish something. And I really wanted more medals, but it's like when you start figuring out you want to do other things with your time in your life, because training really does take up a lot of time. I ran 7 miles before this, I just showered, hair still wet, and it takes up a lot of time. It's not just the running; it's the um, warm up stuff, it's the cool down, it's the hydrating, it's the eating, it's the getting enough rest. And which is a good thing, it's a great thing. It really focuses you in and makes you really worry about your health more, or think about your health more than anything else, which is never a bad thing. But anyway, it's just been harder for me this time around. So I wrote out some things that I want to manifest for myself, and actually don't have anything to do with running. But it helps me realize, like, there's a bigger picture out there. There's more than um, you know, these little things I want to be able to do. There's, like going out or meeting people. Yes, I want to do that. But if I'm doing the things I want to do, I will meet the right people. I'll meet the right guy. I don't need to force it. And I never really was much of a manifesty vision board type of person, but I wrote out some things I want to do in the next 2 years, and I'll share them with you. And I really hope they come true. But no, it's helpful. I wrote them out and I put them on my wall in front of my desk so I can look at them every day. So, um, first of all, I have a sign up that says "Live in Love." That was, excuse me, that was "Live in Love" was the saying I said to myself when I first got into therapy years ago. I'll get into that another time. It's a whole other story. But I have it tattooed on me on my wrist, and I really love it. Oh gosh, that is hard. Anyway, it's right there. Um, and so that sign's always up as a reminder that it's this life is good. I'm going to live it with as much love in my heart and soul as possible. So I have 5 things. I like the number 5. I like odd numbers more than even numbers. Anyway, so I have a certain amount of money I want to be making a year. I'm not going to tell you what that number is because that's personal, but I want big things for my life as a single woman, as someone that doesn't know what the future holds in terms of a family, which I expect to have a family one day, but I really want to be comfortable on my own and set myself up for success. So I want to live my life a certain way. Let's just be honest. So I have a big number there. A beach home. So whether that's renting, owning, whatever it is, I want to live by the beach. I want to have a house by the beautiful beach. You know, I don't get in the water a lot, but the sound of water, looking at water, that's my happy place. And I think we should all be in our happy place and do whatever we can to either find it and then live it. Visit 10 new countries in the next 2 years. Totally doable. My goal was 5 this year, so 5 and 5. But we'll see. There's a lot going on this year. But nothing will hold me back. It's just got to be smart. Got to have the money too. I'd like to find the love of my life in the next 2 years. Just wrote it out. If it doesn't happen, I'm a lot more relaxed about that part of my life these days. And yeah, we'll see. So the last thing is kind of stupid, but I'm a huge football fan. I'm wearing a Tennessee Titans shirt. That's my team. Love the Titans. And I'd like to attend a Super Bowl either next year or the year after that. I think it's doable. I think so. And hopefully the Titans are there. I definitely will find my way to a Super Bowl if the Titans get in. Like my ass will, get in there somehow, shape, whatever it needs to happen. I will be at that Super Bowl. But yeah, those are my 5 things I want to manifest for the year or next 2 years. And that leads into um, kind of just like remembering to be the person I am. And sometimes it takes a while to realize who you are. And, I'm a Gemini. I don't know what the hell that means. I don't really follow astrology that much. And since I came to LA, a lot of people have told me I'm like the worst astrological sign or the one people have had the most issues with or whatever. And I really think being a Gemini is a strength because, um, not because we have 2 different personalities or 2 people of who we are, but I think we can be, or at least I feel like I can be around anybody and appreciate them, try to understand them, and love them for who they are. I think that's because I'm a Gemini. Again, I don't look into it that much. It's just who I am, but I'm just going to go with that. Anyway, but I do think there are 2 parts of me. I think I give off light and I give off joy because instinctually I'm a bubbly, happy person. But I do have a darkness in me, not like a scary murder you darkness, but I'm more sensitive, more susceptible to anxiety. I've had depression. Still, I struggle with that. Again, could talk about that in another episode, but or video. I don't know why I call them episodes. I'll call my YouTube channel like a TV show. No. Anyway, so yeah, so I, you know, I've just always been okay with darker things. Like I love scary movies. I love facing those kinds of fears. I love reading about I don't want to say love, but I shouldn't be afraid of this. I enjoy learning about true crime. I am fascinated by a mind that is capable of doing horrible things. I think personally, I'm blessed to be able to handle tough things, but also I think this ties into how much I want to understand other people. And so me being able to wrap my head around why someone's capable of doing such horrible things, there's not always ways to find out why, but I don't know, it's kind of I'm okay knowing that these people exist and I want to know they exist. I'm not afraid of it. Anyway, so I have these sides to me and I've realized how much I need to be more okay with that, more okay with the different parts of me that I need to let those things out and not hide them or hold them in anymore. And not that I'm going to be all dark on everyone's ass and like depressy or anything. I will always hold some things a little closer to my heart and soul. But um, I think just being okay with the dark, because I am capable of so much light, I shouldn't be afraid of it. I also got a tattoo on me after I ran the my first marathon, and it says "I am the light" in Greek. In Greek, um, I did that because um, I was in Greece. I didn't want to say "I am the light" because I think it's a little Bible-y and Jesus-y, but I really liked the way it looked in Greek, and I love this tattoo. It's a little sunrise, and it says that, and it's a reminder that yes, there is some darkness, but I am the light. I am light. And that kind of leads in this long winded intro into the friggin' marathon, which is what I'm talking about in this video. Be you. Don't forget that. Don't be afraid of how other people train, whether it's for running, for something in the gym, for whatever you're doing. Learn from people. That's the greatest thing in life is that we have the ability to learn from people that already know. But the difference is being able to figure out what works for you within the things that you've learned and are healthy. So for running, you know, I'm a personal trainer. I already know a lot about training and I'm grateful for that. So I definitely try to stick to the things I know. Um, but I have talked to a lot of people. I have researched a lot on the internet and I came to find my structure. Now, one thing I do, there's some videos involved here. I run on the treadmill for shorter runs or when necessary. I've had a lot of people, a few, enough, tell me never run on a treadmill when you're running for long distance or training for long distance stuff. Look, I get it. I know it's better to run outside, but sometimes you like to have a bathroom available whenever you need to. Sometimes it's raining. There's sometimes atmospheric rivers. What am I supposed to do? I don't want to run in the rain. I want to run on the treadmill. Sometimes I want to work on my intervals. It actually helps me a lot with mental strength. Like if I can run 7 miles on a treadmill, it's so much easier when you get outside. It's like, oh, there's so many things to look at. It's beautiful. I go to the beach, I'm like watching everyone do silly things on the beach, incredible things on the beach. I'm going by sites. It's great. But I've trained. I've I've conditioned my body as well. I'm doing it. I think that's the thing people get stuck with is like, sorry, my voice is a little hoarse. 'Cause I'm all riled up. um, no, they just get like, you see these things like how you should train, how you should do things, and you don't realize it's okay to pivot. You can pivot. on things once in a while. Don't be afraid of that. I got on the treadmill today, got my 7 miles in. I feel amazing. I did it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to go out and run on the road. Now, yes, you have to train your long runs outside, of course, or your longer runs. That's a must. And train as much outside as much as possible. But don't be afraid to do something different if you have to. It's okay. And I feel like I have to. Sometimes I feel like I have to like defend myself when people are like, "Oh, that's how you're training." It's like when I make peanut butter fudge. It's my grandmother's recipe for people during the holidays. And I've had people be like, "You're a trainer. How are you giving people peanut butter fudge?" I'm like, "You're right. I should be a psychopath and tell people, you're going to ruin your life if you eat this peanut butter fudge." No, it's a reminder of like, we work our asses off. We should be able to feel comfortable being us and treating ourselves and pivoting if we have to. Just live your damn life. It's the point of all this. Anyway, I think I get frustrated sometimes. But I don't need to. Anyway, I think I'm just venting at this point, but but yeah, so I do run on the treadmill. I did that today. It was great. Again, I got my run in. I feel good. Um and I can't wait to get outside this weekend when it's not raining and do a long run. I think I'm going to do 14 miles this weekend. And I'll talk about what it's like to run outside too. But it's a totally different ball game. Like I said, I truly enjoy setting up my little space on the treadmill and have my water and I have my tissues and maybe a little snack. I got my phone. I'm watching something. I'm watching a video, watching a movie, something. It's nice, lovely, and it's really not as bad as people think it is. And again, you're doing it. Don't be afraid of anything, as long as it's helping you get to your goal. Well, that's all the time we have for my Liza talk. No, I can't wait to continue these, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there if you're in LA, and I'll see you next time.